Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a good day out there, and we are continuing with Parcel Simulator. And our goal for this is to get a fully automated warehouse by the end of our play. And I don't know if it's going to be possible, but we're going to try. We're going to give it our darndest. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and like on my YouTube channel. It does help me out a great deal. So let's continue. We did start over with a new save a few videos ago. They are listed on my channel in case you want to go back and take a look to see what we were doing. We did the very basics. We did some playing around with the weight. I messed up. And now we're continuing with day 4. We have a new email. We might as well read that right away. Moving on, big box, little box. You aren't accepting new parcel types. New parcel types grant more income for each valid parcel, helping shareholders make more money. Isn't that great? Yeah, great. Do I make more money? Because if I make more money, then I'm all for it. Why not, right? Anyway, go to the parcel tabs in your inspection tablet to learn more. So we have standard boxes, envelopes, and small boxes, which we can purchase for $100. Warehouse tier 5, we can get insulated boxes and so on and so forth. All right, fine. We'll get the envelopes and small boxes. We own that now. We are now under $1,000. We're good at spending money. What can I say? And today we are going to be purchasing the conveyors, as the objective states in that top left-hand corner. It wants us to buy 3 straight conveyors. So we will do that as well. Actually, I can do that right from here. You don't have to dilly-dally. It's 3. Check out. $300. Well, $325 down the drain if we want to get really picky about it. I think we will put them over here. It seems pretty logical to start with the invalid submissions because that's the furthest from our desk. And it's not that we can't move the desk. We can move the desk. Just at this point, I'd rather not get real fancy. With this game, I noticed you need to walk before you run. And you can get warehouse tiers and open all kinds of doors and get more boxes and get more deliveries and all this and that. And then you're like, crap, I don't have an automation system. And you just made like a whole bunch of work for yourself for absolutely no reason. But hey, to each their own. If you like that kind of chaos, then by all means, do it that way. That's what's fun about gaming. You don't have to follow somebody else's instructions or rules. You can do your own thing. And however you decide to do it, well, that's up to you. Nobody else can say nothing. So that was all 3 of them. Purchase a serial number keypad from the shop. Okay. So going back to the serial number keypad shop. All right. This thing? Oh yeah, that thing. I hate this thing. I'd rather have this thing, the serial number scanner. This one we have to type in the number and it's a pain in the keister. But it tells me to buy it, so I'm just gonna buy it. Yes, game. Wasn't I just saying you could do what you want in these? Not at first. You kind of have to play by their rules, and then you can do whatever the heck you want to. With the serial number license, you'll need to key in serial numbers. Go figure. Use your mouse and the number keys on your keyboard. You don't say. I had no idea that's how that worked. All right, I shouldn't make fun of it because I do the stupidest stuff all the time. And it's my fault, so I am making fun of myself in that scenario. What is next? We did purchase. Okay, now we need serial number verification license. Licenses. We're spending a lot of money. I don't like this. We're down to $200. Man, this is gonna be a hill. Purchase a scanner conveyor weight from the shop. Requires the second warehouse expansion tier 2. Scanner conveyor weight 1,500 smackaroos, and we need warehouse 2. Well, we aren't even getting close to any of that. So we are just going to continue doing our thing and getting more money because that's really all we can do at this point. I'm just going to keep going with it today. Died immediately. I love it. Let's wait. Moland, that is the correct country. I will open this tablet so we can see country. Correct. Train. Oh, right. We have the sticker checker, don't we? All right, so this is new. This is something we didn't have before. Each parcel has a number, as you can see here on the left-hand side. 595-322-688, and we need to put that into our keypad. It'll tell us it's valid or invalid. If it's invalid, it gets a denial sticker. And that's all we have to do with it. It makes it easier to get the scanner, and then of course we can get the handy little machine that checks it for us. I'm gonna move this over so I believe this is the correct. Yep, that's Christian. Or Kristen? Kristen. So we want 4222 795 264. Valid. Okay. Approval. And it's got the truck sticker on it. We can send this one up. Okay. Stop. Denied. This one is Southport, and it is the train sticker. It is e-weight, so I'm not going to weigh it. And let's check the number. 850. Valid. Okay. It'd be helpful if I printed the sticker, huh? All right, we have a D weight, the truck number, and Ligball, which is the correct country. It's up to you what you want to do first here. If you want to check the weight first or the serial number first. To me, it's a horse apiece, so I'm just going to check the weight real quick. This package was 23, which I believe is not... Yeah, it's over the D weight class series, so we are going to deny it. And go put it in the invalids. Insta denial sticker. Great, we'll take it. Yakda. I don't know how that's how you say it. I'm just gonna pretend I know how to say some of this stuff. That is the correct country flag. We have the truck sticker, and this is also a weight class D. It needs to be under 20. It is. The weight is good. Let's check the serial number really quick. Oh, this is not going to be valid. I'll show you why. I'll pick it up. Pick it up. We'll spin it around. If you look at the number, I'm getting, see if I can get it better. You'll see at the bottom, 53276B. No serial number has a letter in it. Therefore, this is an invalid serial number, just because they're... That would be another good quick check. If you see a letter, it's not valid. This one is air delivery, met he, which I believe is correct. Mateen. D. We'll check that serial number again. There is no letters. I'm going to check the weight first. 19. Therefore, it is a good parcel. Let's check the serial number. Valid, right? And we don't have air flight until Friday. However, I'm going to put this with this one and we'll get that contract settled. Otherwise, I will forget about it. This one is Vokua. It is a train, class E, so we're not going to weigh it. The valid number. We will print the approval. And this one its way. Weight class C, we have all numbers. Leg ball, that's correct. A truck, that's good. It needs to be under 15 to be correct for weight. It is 18. Insta denial. See, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't seeing things. Strentum. There's a train. That's good. All letters, weight class E. All I'm going to do is check the serial number. I'm pretty sure that that was the Strentum flag. Strentum? I don't know. Anywho, that was the right flag. So we'll check this one. 274-481-6. Valid. All right. Stick on. Skill issue. It's fine. Skill issue. And I'm going to send this to our contract. I will do that after we've closed. This one is approved. We'll send it off. We're at the end of the day. This is a Strentum. That's correct. We just had that one. Again, all letters, weight D. I'm going to check that first. 18. It is below the 20, so that's fine. This one is weight D as well. That is the correct flag. It is train. We'll check this one real quick. 15. So weight is good on both of them. It is valid. I am going to submit the 8 that we have in the chute right now. No mistakes. That's good. We did pick up a little bit more money because we got the parcels that were smaller. So in turn, we are getting a little bit more money. Valid, print the approval, and we'll send this one on its way. I'm not going to submit for one. It's just much easier to do the whole kit and caboodle. There's only 6 here. I am going to send it. I'm greedy. I need money. So we have all 6 correct. Last but not least, we're going to send off this contract. Oh, must have road cargo type. Whoops. Well, I messed up again. I forgot from the last video I did that they were supposed to have road, and I sent an air package out with it. So, and to be fair, I think one was train as well, so I messed up. Anyway, you know, mistakes happen. Maybe they should pay me more and I might pay a little bit more attention. You're a serial inspector. Okay, these are about the serial number verifications license. I didn't see this pop up earlier. It just talks about that particular license, what you can do with it, that sort of thing. We still don't have enough money for the scanner conveyor weight from the shop. We need to get warehouse expansion tier 2 anyway. So we will call it a day here. Here's our summary. It's telling us the correct stuff, how much money we spent, etc., etc. Doesn't say anything about the contracts, and we didn't get scolded for the contracts being incorrect. I think that was another reason I didn't really enjoy them, because it was another thing to keep track of, and I just didn't really want to. They're worth it if you can get a decent contract with some decent money, like 2 parcels for $500. That would just be insane. I will show you one little trick that I actually have done in the past that's worked out for me, and that is to grab everything off the truck and just leave it in a pile and let each truck come in. You get a nice little stack of boxes that you can then process and make some decent money for the day. And especially early on, this proved to be very effective for cashing in some money. It definitely was a little bit slower when you come in here and you have to weigh everything, check the serial numbers, etc., etc. However, it's just whatever pain point you want. You're either not going to get the parcels that normally you would get, but have everything tidy at the end of the day. That is not the Southport flag. Instant denial. You can kind of do one while you wait, and eventually you can open up an upgrade where your trucks deliver faster. So there is that later on, but right away I don't believe it's an option. I can actually upgrades right here. Delivery speed. Yep, we need tier warehouse 2. You can upgrade it 3 times. The first one is $500. I think the second one's $1,000, but we'll take a look at that later on in our videos. I'm just going to take this one right over since it was a denial. Implement. This is a flight. Yep, is correct. It's the weight, D. You do have some time in between trucks, so you can grab a package and take a look at a couple of things before the next truck comes in. And then once you open tier 2 warehouse, you can have a quicker delivery if you'd like, which means more parcels. Pallet, all right, this one's good. Approve this one, and we're just gonna take it over here and put it on the storage rack. This flight will not be until Friday. This is an E, also flight. That is not the correct sticker, so we can deny that one. Instant denial, that's good. Other one. We're gonna come back here, print off that denial sticker, and send this one on its way. This one's done. A lot of running at first. Once you get your warehouse working with conveyor belts and machines, checker machines and things of that nature, and upgrade those machines and your conveyor belts, it does go much, much smoother. And you run less. Which is the ultimate goal, right? You don't want to run around with like a chicken with your head cut off. One's denied. Country. We can check the sticker on this one. It was rock, right? Yes. Instant approve. There was another instant approve through somewhere. Right here. Let's take a look at this one. Implin, that is not the correct flag. That one is the Moland flag. Denied. It's another one we can pick on. Lind, that is correct. The serial number is wrong. As you can see, we're missing 2 numbers on that first set of numbers. So letters, missing numbers, all instant denied. Why did I just do that? I didn't unload the truck. I literally like stepped on my own advice and dug in my heel. Not good. I get distracted doing this stuff, and then I get to yapping in the videos and I completely forget what I was doing. It's a me thing, me problem. And we're missing a serial number on the last set of numbers. There should be 3, there's only 2. I don't know if you can see that. I'll zoom in a little bit. It's denied. Grab these guys. And I'm terrible at clicking. We can submit. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll see how much badly I screwed up. I didn't. Yay. We do have enough money for that weight. However, we do need the 2nd level of warehouse to get it. The tier warehouse purchase will be first, and then we can get the conveyor, or the, yes, the scanner conveyor. That one is leg ball. Let's look at that is an incorrect serial number. There is an L in the 2nd set of numbers. Insta deny. Again, I'll zoom in. 55L. That is not what we need. Oh, that's denied. Okay, that's great. Do anything for that one. Or this one. This one is denial. Emo, correct. This is a serial number check. It's a good serial number. 420 769. Come on, perfect serial number, right? This one, Southport, that is the correct flag. It's going by truck. The serial number has a C. Therefore, it will not be valid. Will we get one more truck, or will the day be over? We close. Oh, we just barely missed it. You see this? Look at this. I don't know, whatever this thing is called, this control panel. And you can see the red line. And you can see how little we missed it by the little dark red on the end. Oh, that's sad. That breaks my heart. Oh my goodness. Well, We tried, right? I'm going to take a look at my contracts quickly and just look at these one more time. Oh, we do have bills to pay. We might as well pay them because I've got more stuff that we're going to get through. 3 parcels for $325. 8 parcels for $225. That definitely is not worth it. 3 parcels for $340. 4 parcels for $415. Again, we're getting more money. We're getting $504 for roughly 8 parcels. So it'd be $63 a parcel. So this $415 would be worth it, but it has to go to Moland. That's the kicker. This one also has to go to Moland, but this would also be okay. This one is not worth it, and this one, yeah, but we're really not making a ton on it. And it has to go to Congardi, so nah. We will just continue processing the rest of these parcels and hopefully getting a little bit more money so we can get the level 2 warehouse and then our scanner conveyor. I'm going to send these all off just to get as much money as I possibly can. I'll send this one off as well. All right. There we have a little bit more money. So we have $3,008. I processed all of the packages that I had piled up for the day. I have some air packages that are going to go out on Friday. So those are lined up here, ready to go. And let's buy tier 2 of the warehouse, which is $1,000. And we have a second truck that is now going to come in and bring us parcels. Therefore, we will be going back and forth between these 2 doors to collect boxes. Now, in my experience with this game, and this is just the way I prefer to play it, is I like to stack up the boxes and then process them after the 5 o'clock hour has hit. Let's buy that scanner, though, before I forget. That scanner is right here. That's the weight scanner. It's $1,500. It's going to take a huge chunk out of our money, but what are we going to do? The objective says I have to. Let's open it up. So these are nice. These are fully upgradable, and I highly suggest upgrading them as soon as you are able to afford to do so. Once you are able to upgrade, I highly suggest you upgrade. It makes things so much smoother, so much easier, and less congested when you are processing the packages. Highly, highly recommend to do that. And like I said, these are very customizable. You can flip them, you can rotate them, however you wish to do so. I like to have a conveyor belt right in front. Therefore, it takes out any like funky way that you put the package in where it may not pick it up and scan it. If you put a conveyor belt right in front of here, it takes that out of it. And then it has valid on this side, invalid on that side. You can switch those around if you wish. You just have to pick it up and flip it. And then when you rotate it around again, you will see the invalid is on this side and the valid is this side. So very easy to kind of manipulate it to do as you see fit. And however you want to play your warehouse, it's completely up to you. So next time, what we'll do is we'll work with this weight conveyor a little bit. We'll probably get rid of this scale. I might add another conveyor belt or 2, and we will continue to try to increase our funds. As you can see, our next objective is to get an upgrade. If we go into our upgrade section, which is locked, personally, I will probably choose the delivery size first, just because more deliveries equals more money, and more money is needed to do more automating. That's the way I look at it anyway. we're going to go to bed. We're going to end day 5. This is Friday, day 5. We are done for the day. We're going to go to sleep. And the next time around, like I said, we're going to play with that weight conveyor. We're going to do some other things in our warehouse as far as conveyor belts are concerned, and keep earning that income that we need so badly. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment if you've got any tips for me on this game. I would love to hear them. So until next time, have yourself a great day, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.